So baptism with water initiates the motion up. Then fire element comes. Then air. Beyond the water element comes fire. That is why it is said, higher master will baptize with fire. When I'm giving these lessons whereby breathing techniques are so much involved, there is another way of initiating with air. And air is higher than fire. There are four very worldly elements. And the worldly elements we can talk about, we have earth, followed by water, followed by fire, followed by air. So these four are very much needed on the physical platform, the worldly platform.
Okay.
And water is the second one when we are counting from below. Earth, water. Now, water, the essence is this. The elements are all spirits in different forms. When spirit is reduced in frequency, when spirit reduces itself in frequency, we come to mind. When mind is reduced in frequency, then we come to something bordering between mind and these elements I just mentioned. So that one is called ether.
Ether.
Now from ether, then the next frequency, lower frequency, is air.
Air.
Yes.
So if I get you right, it's a hierarchy from spirit to mind to ether, then air.
Air.
Okay.
Then from air to fire.
Okay.
Then from fire, we come to water. And the frequency of water, below it is earth.
Earth.
So all these are degrees of frequencies. See, for that matter, they all carry consciousness because they are all spirits. Spirit is conscious. But when there is step down, then the consciousness, the awareness reduces a bit. So when it steps down to mind, the awareness in the mind is lower than that of spirit.
Okay.
When spirit's frequency is reduced and it becomes ether, the ether's frequency is, or awareness is reduced. That also can be reduced further to air. So all these are conscious because their parent, which is spirit, is all consciousness. It's all aware. Aware and awake. Yes. But then, as things reduce, then the awareness is reducing. Consciousness is reducing in degree of expression. Now, when it reduces further from air and we get fire, and fire element, the frequency it carries, when it is reduced, then we have water. Now, water plays a very important role on the external world. We have external, internal. So these basic four, they are for the external. Then we cross the ether to the internal. Internal is the mind, lower mind, higher mind, and so on.
Okay.
You see, so the external will always function with these four elements, and water is the second one from below. Now, the essence of water is this. When we descend in degrees of awareness, we reach the lowest when it is earth. So the earth has awareness, but it is very down. You see, you do everything to the earthy element and no response.
No response.
You see, because its awareness is so down. You see, now, for returning, see, we descended, but if we are returning to the higher, back to spirit, then the first shake-up,
which is earth,
from the earth, when we shake it up in frequency, then we come to water. So water therefore becomes like the beginning of return.
Okay.
You see, and it plays a very important role in that aspect. So when spirit has come down, 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 down to earth element, for the return, step one is water. So all the creatures expressing or beginning to express life has some quantity or some amount of water within them. And that is what makes it possible for them to begin motion, begin to express life. Where there is no water at all, it's really very challenging to have that much activity we call life. You see, when sometimes the water element is scanty,
small.
Yeah, it's small. Certain creatures can still manifest in it, but not very boisterous, not very active, not very expressive. You see, but as you come along to higher life, there's so much water element because it permits the flow. You see, it initiates the evolution on another level.
So human beings, we have lots of water in our
yes,
system.
plenty. Okay. And you know from science, it's about 75% of the body, as you see, is water. Okay. You see, it's liquid. So, beloved brothers and sisters, water, therefore, is so important for expressing life qualities. The spirit's expression is made possible when things have been shaken out of the lowest point, which is earthy element. Water, as the topic is such a powerful thing because the earthy element is staying put, and the water is the initiator of motion towards the evolution. And that is why in religious circles, they talk of baptizing with water. What it means is that, hey, beloved brother, beloved sister, kick yourself out of the grossest side of this consciousness. And water has initiated a change. So go along with water and keep moving. See, so it's just to kickstart you, keep going, in the evolution pattern. Some are stuck. The lifestyle keeps them on the earthy consciousness, and the water consciousness is higher than the earthy consciousness.
Yeah.
So baptizing with water means elevating you from the earthy consciousness,
To
which is
start
the
your
lowest,
evolution
so that you
journey.
keep moving.
Okay.
You see, and beyond the fire comes, beyond the water element comes fire. That is why it is said, higher master will baptize with fire. You see, because when you move from water, then you come to the fire element. See, and this is the reason why the present system, the Jan Cosmic Foundation, we are hammering so much the principle of the air. Air is higher than fire. And the air element, techniques to be utilized to lift your consciousness to the air level is even beyond the fire. You see, but these are things maybe sometime later we talk. So only people are not aware when I'm giving these lessons whereby breathing techniques are so much involved. There is another way of initiating with air, and air is higher than fire. You know, it comes from earth to water to fire to air, then to ether. Then you are entering into higher states, closer to spirit. See, it's a journey. So baptism with water initiates the motion up. Then fire element comes. Then air. So those of you who have gotten the opportunity to have the initiation of air, the techniques of air giving you, most of the time you see the breathing, breathe this way, do this way. It's not a joke.
Okay, so how can I be a part of it? When I want to join, is it that expensive to be a part of Jan Cosmic Foundation?
Oh, all the knowledge is free. Knowledge, see, people have been tuned in this material world, in the lower realm. They've been tuned to think that everything that is valuable must have cost.
Okay.
So if the thing costs more, then it means maybe it is better. But that is worldly thinking.
Okay.
Because there are things, when you come from the spiritual point, the most valuable things are given free. See, compare food to water, the solid things to water and to air. Air is more valuable than water, and yet water is more difficult to get than air. Air, which is more valuable. Because if they seize your breath, how long? But if they don't give you water to drink, how long? I mean, you can survive maybe up to a week, 2 weeks, or something, or more. The most valuable things of nature are free.
Free.
So
Okay.
this knowledge is free. Anywhere you see coming for this knowledge and you are asked to pay something, it is not for the knowledge.
It's for the cash.
The knowledge is free. The only thing is, just see, we are having all these videography and all these arrangements,
the equipment,
and the lighting system and this and that to make it available to you, and therefore some
maybe
payments,
some
and we arrange for all these chairs here and there. I mean, these are the things you pay for, and whatever needs to be there to facilitate the giving. But it's not that you are paying for the knowledge. No.
You can't even pay.
No. Nothing equals to it in the material world.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you're really seeking, just check the links and the numbers down below. Right, thank you, Dr. Jan.
Yes, yes.
Thank you
yes.
also for joining. See you in another video.